One of my favorite principles is the 80-20 principle. And it's this concept, and it's applied from genetics all the way to church memberships that like 80% of something is because of 20% of something. So, like, for example, 80% of your income comes from 20% of your activities. We can apply it to marketing. There's actually a marketing book that's called the 80-20 Principle of Marketing, where 80% of your leads probably come from 20% of the work that you're doing. And if we can focus in on ourselves so we can do more of that 20% that gets us 80% of the results, that's really huge. And one thing that I was learning over the weekend was the idea of how important mindset is into everything. And making sure that you're in a proper positive state, and that's like an energy state. And so some of you heard me talk kind of in some of the meetings, like in the middle of the meeting, like put your books down, get your ass up, and dance. And there was a lot of this that was in there. But I mean, literally, Tony Robbins has a 4-day conference that like talks about all of these benefits of positive state, and you can see it. Way of the Wolf talks about it, about being in this positive state, and how important energy levels are and where your mindset is. And they talked about this 80-20 principle, and that 80% of your success comes from where you're at mentally. 20% comes from the skills and the knowledge, right? And skills and knowledge is something that we're continuing to kind of grow on. And it's amazing. What amazed me is really how quick you can snap yourself into a positive state. And Tony Robbins talks about the fact that he trains himself like an athlete to be able to pop into that positive energy state. And, I've been working with it myself for a while. We've been talking about the 3 good things for a while that can have a positive impact on your life long term, long after just writing down those 3 little small acts of gratitude and reflecting on those. So there's a lot of that goes in through there as well. And, our body state is very important, like how we stand, like literally being able to stand up. And I'm terrible with this. My posture's been terrible. But like standing up straight, putting your chest out. And, it's been proven even biochemically to have advantages to your body, even over a short period of time. Just standing like this, like Superman or Wonder Woman for 2 minutes actually changes the biochemical composition of your body, increases testosterone distribution, and all these other different things. It's amazing how these little things, I made a video a little while ago that talked about it's the small things, the power in the small things. But I'm not a Star Wars guy, but Yoda, or whatever, I think it was Yoda that said, like, what the hell did he say? Whether you think you can or whether you think you can't, you're right. Just the importance of that mindset. So I want to make sure that I'm giving into to helping you guys with that psychological component as well. But I encourage you to at least become aware of the fact of how important that is, and the different things that put you into this positive or negative mental state. And when the company's going good and everything seems to be going smooth, it's easy sometimes to kind of like take our foot off the gas a little bit, or get this false perception and false security of kind of where we're at. And I don't like that. I always get nervous around those times because I know that a bump is going to come ahead. I know there's going to be a hill up ahead. If we're riding a bike, a big hill is going to come up, and we don't necessarily know when it's coming. Maybe around the next corner. I know that those things are going to come. So I've seen them, and I've been hit with them so many times year after year that I just know that they're going to exist. And I just want to make sure that everybody in the team is also well aware that, like, yeah, hills are going to come. And so enjoy the good times when they're here. I need to do a better job of celebrating the wins when they come in, and celebrating the positive. That's one of my shortcomings. Believe it or not, I've got a fault somewhere in there. And one of my faults is that I don't celebrate the positive with myself, and surely probably not with you guys the way that I should. And I apologize ahead of time about all that. I'm going to try to get better about that. But celebrating the wins, but knowing that, a hard time is going to come, and that doesn't mean that the world's over, right? And it's like, that's one of the things that I've learned over this journey of hitting so many of these and getting over them. Each hill that you get over makes you so much stronger, both, physically, mentally, spiritually, and going into that 80-20 rule, that 20% skills, it really builds up the 20% of skills of whatever you learn to get you over that difficult time, whatever it took to get you over that hump. But even probably more importantly is the psychological component, that you can know that you can face a hardship. You can face 15 battles at the same time of people and shit just going down, and knowing that we're going to band together and get through it to the other side. And then when you get to that other side, you're actually stronger. It's that stuff that makes us stronger. It's those challenges that allow us to provide the value to, whether it's buyers or sellers or contractors that we're working with. It creates our space. in the market space. And if everything was easy, then everybody would do it, right? And so because there's these challenges, it allows us to provide value, it allows us to show who we are, and it allows us to separate ourselves from the competition. So they're all opportunities. And so I know there's a lot of rambling that was kind of on into here, but my biggest point was just kind of getting to this idea of like 80% of our success is mental. And so when you recognize that, realizing what do I need to do to put myself in that positive state? What can I do to feed and fuel that 80% as best as I can? And whether that's drinking water, whether that's getting the rest that I need, whether that's standing up once in a while, whether that's sitting in my chair in a confident manner, or whether that's dropping my books and get my ass up and dance around a little bit, whatever that is, but feeding that 80% that is going to get us, 80% of our results. But happy Thanksgiving to y'all. I think I already posted a video today, so I have to post this one tomorrow. I'm going to post this one tomorrow, and that means that tomorrow is going to be Thanksgiving, and I just want to let you guys all know that I'm grateful and thankful for every single person on this team. I love you guys all. I hope you have a great day tomorrow, and rest up. Going back to last week's video, rest, run, cycle. Rest it up because we're going to run hard and explode into the new year. We ain't rolling into the new year. We're exploding into the new year. I love it. Love you guys. Talk to you soon.